As we approach our nation's 250th birthday, Freedom Alliance is recalling great events in America's history. One of those is America's journey to the stars. It began in 1957 when the Soviet Union launched Sputnik, a satellite sent into Earth's orbit. It sent a shockwave through our nation, but in true American fashion, we didn't back down, we doubled down. Leading the charge was President John F. Kennedy. In 1961, the Soviets put the first human in orbit, and President Kennedy went before Congress and set an audacious goal.
I believe that this nation should commit itself to achieving the goal, before this decade is out, of landing a man on the moon and returning him safely to the Earth.
Some called it impossible, others said it was reckless, but JFK understood America's spirit. We innovate, we overcome, and we embrace a challenge. Kennedy's words inspired a generation of pioneers, the brave souls who strapped themselves atop those rockets. Among them, a real American hero, John Glenn, a decorated Marine Corps fighter pilot who knew the meaning of courage in harm's way.
I look at it, if I use the talents and capabilities I happen to have been given to the best of my ability, I think there is a power greater than I am that will certainly see that I am taken care of if I do my part of the bargain.
John Glenn became the first American to orbit the Earth, proving we had the right stuff, the technology, and the willpower to compete in this new frontier.
Roger, 0G, and I feel fine. Capsule is turning around.
John Glenn's steady voice and calm demeanor as he circled our planet inspired our nation. NASA's Mercury program led to Project Gemini and all that was needed for a lunar mission. Each step brought new challenges, including spacewalks and docking with other space vehicles. Every mission was a learning curve, ultimately leading to the Apollo program. On July 20th, 1969, after years of relentless effort, countless tests, and overcoming setbacks, two American astronauts, Neil Armstrong and Buzz Aldrin, descended to the surface of the moon aboard the lunar module named Eagle. Armstrong's words echoed around the world.
It's one small step for man, one giant leap for mankind.
America's journey in space has been a story of courage, innovation, and perseverance. It's a reminder that when we set our sights high, work together, and use our God-given gifts and talents, there are no limits to what we can achieve.
We choose to go to the moon in this decade and do the other things, not because they are easy, but because they are hard. Because that goal will serve to organize and measure the best of our energies and skills. Because that challenge is one that we're willing to accept, one we are unwilling to postpone, and one we intend to win.
The legacy of Jack Kennedy's vision, John Glenn's bravery, and the Apollo program inspires us today as we look towards new horizons in space exploration. It's part of our story, part of our spirit, and will forever define what it means to be an American. We hope you've enjoyed this edition of American Moments. Please visit freedomalliance.org for more great moments in America's history.